How you spell that? How you spell that? Okay, let me get my question up. That's me, Nairo. That's oh shoot. That is me. Hello, Roman. How you doing? Oh shoot. Wait a second. How you doing? Let me make sure I got all my messages on. Hey, HF, how you doing? Yeah, that's when I was younger. That's when I was younger. Mhm. Very young in that picture. Don't mind me, guys. I know I look crazy, but today has been a crazy day. But I thought I would share some things with y'all today. I thought I would show and tell. Show show and tell today. So I got some pictures to show y'all. They're not some of it's family pictures, but it's not going to be like newer pictures or anything like that because they are private people. Hey Heather, how you doing? My hair was pulled back into a ponytail, and that hairdo in the thumbnail. That was just my hair pulled back into a ponytail. It wasn't cut off. But I thought I would come on here and share some photos. Um, share some things I thought would be interesting. It's not going to be a lot of things, but just a few things to give you an idea of the kind of person I am or the kind of family I come from. So, going to share in a few minutes a few things about that. Give you some insight into, um, you know, my character or whatever. So I got a few things here. But yeah, that's me in the thumbnail. That's me in the picture, in the thumbnail. Now, I don't know how old I was in that picture. I'm going to say, maybe 15 years old. About 15. Maybe about 15. About 15 years old. I was in that picture. So I wasn't that old, but I did look older. I mean, back then we all looked kind of older than our age. So, and I don't know where I was at. Where was I at? I must have been on vacation. I must have been out of town or something. I must have been somewhere. I don't know where I was in that picture. Um, Let me look at it again. I'm gonna say I was definitely out of town because there was a throwaway camera. There was a throwaway camera sitting on top of that car. Oh yeah. Mhm. I know where I was at. My cousin's apartment. I was at. She had started driving, so I was about maybe 16 years old. I had to be because she was driving because that's her car. I remember her car. That's her car. We was taking pictures, outside and all that kind of stuff. Back then we took a lot of pictures with them throwaway cameras. We was taking pictures all the time. That's what we did. Me and her we used to ride around all the time, going places, doing things, having fun, and she knew her way around town better. Even though I'm older, she knew her way around town, around Indiana, a lot better than me. I didn't. I was new to. I was more. She was driving before me, but she knew. No, she wasn't driving before me. She was just around more people than me, so she was always riding around. So me and my cousin would hang out all the time, going places, and having fun, talking crazy to people, going to people's house, chilling at people's house, and all that kind of stuff. I don't think young people do those things anymore. They don't go to hang out at different people's houses and friends or whatever. I don't know if young people do that. But that's what we used to do. But anyway, I'm going to show you now. First thing I want to show you, I want to talk about my daddy. I think that's a real significant part of my personality. My personality comes straight from my father. My father is when people look at me, they see him, they see his personality, they see his humor. When I go down to Georgia and stuff, and I met some of his family down there and stuff, and first thing they see is they see him in me. They see him in me. So my daddy was a creative person also. He was creative. He used to write a lot of poems and all kinds of things. But one of the poems that I have of his, it's not, I wouldn't call it a poem, but something he wrote. And then later on, uh, as him and I started to share our writings with each other, we realized that we both wrote poetry for the same book that's published in the library. That was so funny to find out that he had a poem published, and so did I. I said, what are you doing? You call yourself a writer too? He's like, yeah. He said, I didn't know you write. I said, man, yeah, man. I said, man, I've been doing this. He said, man, I've been doing this. So me and my daddy bonded over writing, poetry, and all those types of things. NBA on TNT every Friday. Oh yeah. You was wearing Nike shirts and watching Michael Jordan. Uh, um, but back then, I wish we would have had more time together when I was younger. But oh, my daddy was from Georgia. He was from Georgia. Hey Naomi, how you doing? My daddy was from Georgia. He was off the chain. He was just funny. His whole family is funny, to be honest. They joke and kid, and they are lighthearted people. They're nice and all of that, but you know some people in the family think that we are talented, and we don't use our talents to, be rich and all this kind of stuff. There's a little bit of disappointment within the family because they see us as talented people that, that we should be rich or whatever. But my daddy and his brothers and all that, they we are not people who are motivated by money and stuff like that. We not money motivated people. You know what I mean? We not like that. So, um, uh, a lot of us Midwest people are some serious Southern roots. That's what made me. Oh, okay. Larry Bird from Indiana. I played the Jordan Bird video game. Did he have his own video game? I didn't even know that. But yeah, my dad, he was off the chain. He was just funny. He's one of them men that was so funny. He be telling you stories, or he just be talking and have you crying. You have tears coming out of your eyes. You know what I mean? And really, when people around me, you know, I have that same effect, especially in person. In person, when people talk to me in person, I'm way more lax. And so I be saying I be off the chain. I be off the chain. I mean, I'm off the chain on here. I'm myself on here, but I'm not as lax on here because I have to, filter how what I say and all that kind of stuff. So I gotta filter a lot of how I talk on here. I can't talk my regular talk. Not that I'm not being my genuine self. I make sure to filter a lot of the things that I say, because this is social media and everybody can interpret things different ways. So I make sure to filter how I present information. You know what I mean? So but anyway, in person, you know I'm lax. I'm real lax. There ain't no filter. I just say whatever. You know what I mean? Can't do that on social media. But anyway, so I wanted to read one of his poems to y'all. I'm probably not gonna do it justice how he would read it, but um, it's not really a poem. I don't know what you want to call it. It's just something he wrote. Um, okay, and it's called Life on the Edge. Somebody or nobody. Um, we play, live, party, and take a chance every day, wondering if what we do will go one or another way. Taking a chance of life and death with almost everybody, but not really intending or wanting to hurt nobody. So here we go each day, loaded and ready to do bodily harm to me, you, Bob, or Betty. The end will not come until death, when one or all of us are laid to rest. It is time to slow down and screen your mind, to give yourself and somebody more time, to react to an action that is so quick. There is no time to think of defense. If things would move a little slow, the death of someone you will never know. It is time to think ahead and maybe nobody will be dead. This is not an issue of race or creed, only a misguided time of greed. Let's do for everybody what is really right. Be cool, hang tough, and let us all be tight. I am calling upon everybody in the world, from the smallest boy to the oldest girl. Think about the act you are going to do and save a life of maybe me or you. This is not a prayer, a quest of a thing. This is thinking first is what life will bring. So he wrote that. Thought I would share with y'all. I'm going to share with y'all a picture of him. This is him. That's my daddy. And this picture is from 1972. 1972. You see how long ago that was? That was long, long, long time ago. Okay? And you can, when you look at this picture, you can see, you look at him, you like, yeah, he looked like he from Georgia or something. He looked like he from down south. But this picture is right before he joined the military. So right before he joined the military, you know, this was his picture. Hey, Lamont, how you doing? So that's my daddy. Oh. And then here goes the picture when he was older, of course. You know, he loved to drink, you know, have a good time. You see how he's smiling? Always smiling. He was a smiling man. He laughed at everything. You know what I mean? And he loved to drink. You know, military people, they love to drink. But that bar right there, when we used to live in Germany, he brought that bar all the way from Germany back home. He never yelled at you. No, my dad didn't yell at me. What for? I didn't get no whoopings or nothing from my daddy or anything like that. He was more of a what do you want to call that? Not even a lecturer, not a lecturer type of person. He was just cool. He was cool beans. He was just cool and smooth. He talked to you if there was a situation. But that's pictures of him. Vietnam. No, I don't think so. I don't know about. I don't think he fought over. My daddy got discharged early. He got discharged early because he. Hey Jay, how you doing? Did you see the picture of my daddy, or did you just now come in and you didn't see it? He got discharged. He was only in the army for a short amount of time. I'm gonna say maybe 8 to 10 years or something. Oh, let me show you my daddy. And then he got discharged because he was smoking weed. That's a picture of my daddy growing up back in 1972. And then, you know, this is him. Where was he at? He had just bought this house. Well, he had been in there a few years in this house. Or was that the house? No. This wasn't the house. No, this wasn't the house. But that's him. And then he moved to a house and all that. And then I don't know when this was taken. It don't have no date on it. Sometimes these photos used to have dates on them, but this one don't have no date. But anyway, that's him. Oh yeah, he loved to drink. He was a drinker on the weekends. Now he didn't drink during the week. You couldn't catch him drinking liquor during the week. You know, he cared about his job and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, Friday and Saturday is when he break that liquor out with them shot glasses. You know, he get busy with them shot glasses on Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, he go back to being a saint. You know, he go back to being a nerd. You know what I mean? Getting ready for Monday at work and stuff. But everybody knew him at work. There were so many people. that knew him at the job, they adored him at the job. They loved him to death at that job. He made a friend everywhere he went. So there's that. I'm gonna just show a few pictures of me. Um, uh, yeah. That's how you supposed to drink. You ain't supposed to drink 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, he's dead. He's gone. He died. He died years ago. He died right after a year after my son was born. He died. But he was there in the delivery room. It was so funny. He was there, and it was kind of just, it was so funny that whole day, the surgeon, the doctor, she said, "Oh my God, your daddy is so funny." She said, "If he don't stop laughing, cause she was putting a needle in my back." And she said, "If he don't stop laughing, I'm gonna stick the wrong." She said, if he don't make me stop laughing, I'm gonna stick the wrong area." I said, "Please don't do that. Don't stick me in the wrong area. Please don't." I said, "You need to cool it down." He said, all right. But when my son came, he was like, because I had surgery. And when my son came, he said, "You should see this baby. Oh, it's a big one. Oh, he like a turkey." I said, "What?" I said, "What are you talking about while I'm laying on this table?" He said, "Man," he said, "you should see this baby. This baby big like a turkey." And then a year later, he was gone. But anyway, so here goes some. I couldn't find these pictures. I think these pictures are at my mama's house. But I happened to find a little snippet of them. So this is me. If you can see, that's me. I think every little girl had that dress. That little strawberry shortcake dress. I had that. That's me. That's me with them big old earrings and my boss shirt on. You get that funny from him then, because when I tell you that, yeah, that's where I get it from. That's me in my boss shirt and all of that. So that's me as a little kid. I was quiet. I wasn't a loud kid. You know what I mean? I was peaceful. I wasn't loud or anything like that. Let's see. I didn't want to expose too much stuff, but this is me. This is me here. I wasn't shy. I was just I don't know what you want to call it. I didn't have nothing to say. So this is me here. Now y'all been wondering what my sister would look like. I'm not gonna show a current picture of her because I don't want no issues. But I will show a picture of her, a picture of my sister when she turned 21 years old. This picture right here, when she turned 21, she went out. Hey, Cookie, how you doing? She went out and she went out to the club or bar or whatever with somebody. She mixed her liquor, the light and the dark liquor, and got sick that same day. That same night. This is the night that she came in the door, crawling on the floor. She was crawling on the floor to the bathroom because she was sick as hell. I said, "You don't ever mix light liquor with dark liquor." You know what I mean? But she was cute that day. That night she went out, she was cute. Now I know the girls don't wear this kind of stuff now, going to the club, they be half naked. But back in the day, this was considered, going to the club type of outfit. But that's what she wore, and she was sick as a dog. But that's her. Now my sister got that. She got very nice hair. She got very, very nice hair. She got that silky. When she was little, I wish I could find a picture of her when she was little. When my sister was little, she had that real silky, fine, pretty, real pretty curly hair and stuff. And people used to love touching her hair and all that kind of stuff. She had long eyelashes, long hair, and long fingernails. Naturally, just since she was a baby, just long hair, long fingernails, long eyelashes, and or whatever. So that's her. Um, I'm not gonna show a picture of my son because I don't want to do that. Really, but he's not gonna let me do that anyway because he will have a fit. But I will show you one of his drawings when he was, I think second or third grade. I will show you one of his drawings from second or third grade. Okay, let me hide this part out. How can I hide this part out? Let me hide this part. Alright, but anyway, so this is my son's drawing when he was like, I think second grade or something like that. Ain't that so neat? Ain't that neat for a second grader? It was so cute. I said, "Oh my God, I gotta put this on my refrigerator." So that's him. So imagine him drawing like this at second grade or whatever. I think it was, yeah, second grade. Imagine him drawing like this and just imagine what he draws now. This is second grade, and he draws so good now. It is scary. It is scary. Okay, he draws so good, so good. Very talented. I wish he would let me share some of his artwork, but he won't let me share it. He's very private about his art. But so I can't share his art or anything like that. I only can show y'all bits and pieces of everybody because I don't want to reveal too much. Now this is my daughter when she was a baby, and I got a really cute. I have a really cute picture of her that'll make y'all will start crying. But I can't find it right now. I have to find it. But that's her. That's another picture of her. I don't want to show her stuff. That's another picture of her. Okay. So that's her. Um so those are all the pictures I'm showing right now. I might show some more at a later time when I find her other pictures. Her other the other picture I want to show. Now there, because I paid good money for that picture at the J.C. Penney's. It was so cute. It was so cute. Oh my God, that picture. That picture, oh my Jesus. I mean, everybody was like, "Oh, my heart." The women at work gave me so many gifts and clothes, and oh, she's so chocolate. And when I dressed her up as a telephone for Halloween as a as a baby, I dressed her up as a telephone, like a customer service rep. Oh God, she got second place. She was so cute. They just couldn't get enough. They said, "Oh my God, I'm buying her some stuff tomorrow. I'm going to the store tomorrow. I'm going to buy her some stuff." I had women knitting her blankets. She still got all these blankets and all that kind of stuff. It was off the chain. Uh, so you know what I mean? It was crazy. It was crazy when she was born. Well, you need to start hitting the gym. Where your energy at, Cookie? Cookie, you need to get some coffee. Uh, some vitamins. Drink. You need some vitamins, Cookie. You need some vitamins. So those are, some of the um, uh, family stuff. I would show y'all this, but I don't want to reveal that. But I don't want to show that part. But anyway, I could cut. I got a whole bunch of these. I could cut this in half so you could see. No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, so that is part of the family. I mean, it's part of, you see a little bit here and there. You might see more pictures as time goes on, but those are the pictures that, I'm willing to share at this time. So bear with me. As time goes on, I will share more stuff, more pictures, and all that kind of stuff. Hey, AZ, how you doing? What do you mean I used to look innocent? I'm still innocent. I get about 4 hours of sleep a night. Maybe 5 on a good day. You haven't grown up yet. Having fun is good. I tried to get at least 6. I'm good after that. 4 is where I get. Yeah, I only do 4. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? I'm not innocent. That's why I don't cook for no man. I don't. When you look at these pictures of me as a kid, do you think I look like somebody that's going to be cooking for a man? Do you look at these pictures and say to yourself, this person is going to be cooking for a man? No. No, no, no. I'm not going to be cooking for no man. Anyway, but those are, I'm glad I could share those photos with y'all and all of that. But as time goes on, we will, I will share, more and more, things. You trying to get 7 to... Yeah, Cookie, you gotta go to bed now. See, this is the time. If you want to get up at 5 in the morning, you have to go to bed at about 7 p.m. You have to go to bed at 7 if you want to get up at 5. You need at least 2 hours to wake up, take a shit, drink some coffee, take a shower, and go to work. You know what I mean? You need 2 hours to do that. Now, there are some people who try to get ready in 30 minutes. They know they gotta be at work at 8. So they get up at 7:20. And they rush to try to take a dump, but their body ain't ready. Then they run through a shower, barely a car wash type of shower. You know what I mean? They let the water just hit the back of their neck and that's it. They jump out, put on clothes that don't match, socks that don't match, forget their deodorant, and go on out the door. And then they have a horrible day. People who prepare ahead of time and, give themselves extra time, they more relaxed. Their mind is at ease. They feel at peace because they're not in a rush. They got a whole hour to get to work, not 15 minutes. You wake up at 3:30 a.m. and sleep at 10. I be waking up in the middle of the night. I wake up at 3. I wake up at 4. And sometimes when I wake up, I just stay up. It just depends. I stay up, I don't know, but I try to sleep all night. It don't always happen. Hello, Mark. How you doing? I've tried to sleep, but it is what it is. But anyway, I posted my video of what I ate today. Well, what I ate for dinner. I didn't see none of y'all post y'all vegetable videos. What happened? What happened to the vegetable videos? Y'all supposed to be posting pictures, videos of y'all food. What happened? The worst feeling is waking up and instantly having to get up and get ready. I need 30 minutes just stare at the wall and cuss a little. That's why you need all that extra time. I don't understand people only giving themselves 15 minutes to get dressed and try like a miracle to get to work on time, but there's a possibility there's going to be traffic, and there's always going to be people who are driving slow on the road. You know what I mean? I told you I'm all about meat and cheese and sauce. My lasagna was amazing. I hear you. We are at work, man. We are on social media like you. I am not thinking of recording food. I am hungry. Well, you didn't take no pictures of the food. No pictures at all? No pictures? Hello, Derek. How are you doing? Where is the pictures? What did you eat at least? Tell me what you ate. Now, my stuffed potato, my baked potato was fire. I did leave a recipe in the video. So when you click on the video, you'll see a recipe for the stuffed sweet potato in detail. You know what I mean? So make sure you check that out. And it's on my community page. So you have to go to my community page to get to the stuffed sweet potato video. It is not on the main channel page. It's basically an unlisted video just for the people that go to my community page. It's just for y'all. So that's where I'm going to be posting all my stuff. So I got plenty of vegetables that I'm going to be eating. So I'm going to share with y'all all the stuff. Now, your meal doesn't have to be all vegetables, but it should be majority vegetables. It can be a sandwich, a veggie sandwich, as long as the main ingredients is vegetables. That's the whole point of this whole thing. The main ingredient should be veggies. And you're going to feel good. You're going to feel great. You're going to feel like $1 million. I just blasted video games and music loud. I had a girl in the apartment get mad at me blasting my video games at Cookie Days. I'll have to check out. Yes, yes. Make sure you check that out. You had grapes, bananas, kettle corn, popcorn, then cauliflower rice and beans and veggies for that. Oh, that's nice. You know what? I forgot to add cauliflower rice to my damn baked, but my sweet potato. Now that you said that, I had thought about that, putting that in there. Oh well, it was still good, but I did forget that. I was gonna add that too, and I straight up forgot my damn cauliflower rice. They brought donuts into work today. Had to decline because it's. You had to say no to the donuts because of this diet. Well, I mean, you're going to feel better and they are going to feel horrible stuffing donuts down their throat. Forget vegetables. Who is carrot sticks at a party? Who is carrot sticks? Who eats carrot sticks at a party? I don't. I don't. But I like carrots. You can shred them up. Now, you can shred a carrot up and make a carrot salad. Make a little vinaigrette or pesto to go with it and cut your carrots into ribbons. Or you can make a little cashew dressing. Take you some cashews and again soften them up and get a little tahini or whatever they call it, tahini. Mix all that up and then make like a dressing and pour over your carrots. I didn't even look in the box. If I seen that chocolate donut with sprinkles, I would have shed a tear. So you have to have willpower when they bringing them donuts in. You know what? The thing with donuts is when they bring donuts to work, I'm very selective and picky. I only like certain donuts, so it's easy for me to turn them down. If I don't like the place where it's coming from, I ain't gonna want it no way. I don't care I don't care if it's my favorite kind of donut. If I don't like the place it comes from, that's like that place called Jack Donuts. There's a place called Jack Donuts that they have in Indiana. I am not a fan. I'm not a fan of that. I don't care for those donuts. But I'm very selective, so it's easy for me to turn donuts down. Krispy Kreme, that don't do nothing for me either. I can easily turn that down. Dunkin' Donuts, I can always turn that down. I mean, most of them I can turn them down. Glaze is great. They be eating those nasty sugar donuts all the time. Waste of a donut. Yeah, I'm old school. I like either a good yeast donut. See, that's what they used to call it, a yeast donut. Y'all be calling it glaze, but it's to me it's a yeast donut. Get you a yeast donut or a blueberry cake donut or chocolate with ice, a chocolate ice donut, or a cinnamon twist, or my all-time favorite. My all-time favorite is apple fritter. Can't go wrong with an apple fritter donut. You can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. I love apple fritter donuts. But before all of that was created, Roslyn Bakery. See, this is how old I am. Roslyn Bakery used to make some damn good donuts. Hello, Darian. How you doing? Roslyn Bakery used to make some damn good donuts. And one of their pastries that they made was the pecan Danish. That pecan Danish. Oh man, they would put that Danish in their bag and the icing would be chipping off into the bag. Oh, some good times, some good times. Ooh, Oh, yes. Oh, I miss those. Don't even buy them in the store because it's not the same. What they used to sell at Roslyn Bakery is not the same that they sell in Kroger's. It's not the same. I don't know what that is. They sell it in Kroger's, but it's not the same. Those donuts were one of a kind. They smelled different. They tasted different. Mm. It's the donuts that they have where apple cider get me. Oh yeah, we have a farm called Tuttle's Farm here in Indiana, and they make the best apple cider. They make the best apple donuts, apple cider donuts. They make a good lemon donut. Them farm now, don't sleep on them farms. The farmers making them fresh donuts. Some donuts be fire, especially in the fall. Go on to the go on take your boo to the farmers market and have y'all some apple cider and some donuts. Oh yeah, they got lemon donuts. Lemon donuts, blueberry, that apple cider, and they got a cinnamon and sugar. Oh my god. Oh, they are so good. They come like six in a pack and they real big. Oh, Jesus Christ. And the apple cider, too good. Too good. Uh, let's see. Um, the Sonic slushy. Yeah, I still need to try that. Yeah, Kroger's donuts are horrible. That's a waste of time. Don't ever go there. Almond croissant. I haven't had that before. I want to know what you guys do when you come home from work, because I've been feeling completely tired of doing anything. I need to get it together. Cookie, when I get off work, you know, I clean up. Um, I cook something to eat. I read my messages, from people sending messages. Like today, this afternoon, I sent DNA a copy of my book. I did that. I washed some clothes. I think you got to get into the routine of doing things. Keep yourself moving. Once you start getting yourself moving, and going, doing it, everything becomes second nature. So when you get off work, you're gonna be doing stuff, but you gotta start creating a routine. You know what I mean? Washing clothes, cooking your food, preparing your food. Like when I get off of here, I had to go cut me up some fruit because I want me some fruit tomorrow. So I'm going to go cut me some peaches up and some plums and all of that. Cut that up, put it in the bowl so I can have it to snack on tomorrow. You come up with the sickest questions. These questions, this is real life, man. This is real life, man. Fall in love with the yeah, tell her, AZ. It just feels like work, eat, sleep, repeat. But you had to make your life more than that. You have to make it more than that, Cookie. Hello, Chuck. How you doing? You have to make your life more than that. You have to start really creating a routine, not just sit down. Don't go home and just sit down. You can't go home and sit down. Go home, put your stuff away. You know, go. Put your hair up. Put your hair up in a ponytail or whatever. Uh, who talking about the poll question? What is the purpose of life? Oh yeah, I seen what Mark said. Um, but that's what you need to do, Cookie. You got to come home and put your hair up, put your bags down. Some people they come home, they, they totally unwind by going to take a shower, putting their pajamas on, light a candle, get their favorite book out, so they can read it. They go through their mail, they set, they get their favorite TV show on, and then, they sit in the comfort, their most comfortable chair or couch or whatever. They watch their movies, and then, plan their day for tomorrow, get their clothes ready for the next day, and then they go to bed. There's people that do that. But then there's people who are hustling after work because they work a second job, so they got to go home, get themselves dressed, go ahead and go to the second job. That's when it pays to have some type of. If you got to do two jobs, that second job better be fun. You better be like a bartender, working at a cute little winery or a little bookstore or something like that. Something interesting. You know what I mean? And so there are people who do that. They get off work, they get dressed, go home, get dressed, head off to the second job, and stuff like that. It just depends on what kind of lifestyle you trying to have. Are you trying to have a lifestyle making extra money? There are people who get off work and they working on their business when they get home. They get on the computer, they laptop, start creating their stuff for their business, uh, setting their schedule for the next day, the next weekend. Thank you, Ross. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. So it's just a matter of what you trying to do. You know, what you want to get out of your week, what you want to get out of your day, what you want to, what goals you trying to meet for the day, the week, the hour, whatever the hell. You know what I mean? Thank you, Chuck. We out here. You know what I mean? So, whatever you're trying to get out of it, you have free will to do whatever you want. You can get off work, make you a cup of hot coffee, sit down, and don't do nothing, and do a puzzle. There are people who get off work and do a puzzle. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. You know what I mean? There are people who get off work, do a puzzle. There are people who get off work and sit at home and paint. Or they call their grandma and talk and tell grandma about Susie at work, who got that promotion and shouldn't have gotten it. You know what I mean? And your grandma agree with you. Yeah, you told me about Susie. She full of shit. Yeah. I don't know how she got it. Yeah. Call me tomorrow. Tell me what happened tomorrow. Call your grandma. Sit there and talk to her. Chit chat. My grandma used to love to talk. She used to love to be, boy, she used to be, she loved to gossip. Yeah, tell me what's going on. What happened? Yeah, you was telling me about your job. What happened now? Mm, my grandma, she'll fix you a meal to hear the tea. Oh yeah, I cooked you something to eat. Come on by. Tell me about your job. Go visit somebody. You ain't got to go home. You go visit your grandma, your auntie, your auntie that been having about 3 or 4 boyfriends. You can go listen to her talk about, yeah, I just went on a date last weekend. Went on a date last weekend, and his face was fake. And that's real, because that happened to my auntie, for real. I ain't gonna hold you. Man, she went on a date. She said, I don't know. She said, something was wrong. She said that man's face wasn't real. I said, what you mean? His face wasn't real. What kind of date? You know what I mean? Do whatever. Miami, they have a lot of rich entrepreneur guys. That's what I'm talking about. Cook, that's where you need to be. You need to be down in Miami where them rich men is, and a bald one. Let Cookie know if there's some bald men down in Miami. Let Cookie know. You know what I mean? Let her know. I can't see myself long term doing 9 to 5 business is a way to go. More passionate about entrepreneurship. This isn't like I want a fancy title, but there's definitely drawbacks. Yeah, that is right. Thank you, Chuck. You know what I mean? Do whatever you want, Cookie. Do something fun. Do something interesting. Meet you a rich man. Fall in love. Go to Paris. Sail on one of them gondolas. You know what I mean? Have fun. Go eat some French, some soup, some Italian pastries. You know what I mean? And go shopping in Italy. You know what I'm talking about? That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You never been there, but no doubt there is. Thank you, Chuck. You know what I mean? That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. The non-reading Nigerian had on a lopsided wig the first day, and she rushed home due to diarrhea from Applebee's pasta. Wait a second. Wait a second. Not only did the woman, Lord have mercy, the woman couldn't breathe. And then she had a diarrhea explosion on the date. Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus, Lord Jesus. You know what? There's a lot of talk about poop lately. You know what I mean? There's a lot of talk. Every video I have seen today on Instagram has been related to some type of poop fiasco. You know what I mean? There's a lot of stuff going on with people bowels. A lot of stuff going on. Y'all better get that stuff under control, because that ain't the way. Yeah, Cookie, that's what you gotta do, girl. Cookie, why don't you go on vacation? Go on down to Miami. Meet you a nice, hot, sexy man in a. They got on some white pants and some white shoes. I picture you with a man that wears a white blouse with some white pants and a white shoes, and he got like a gold chain around his neck. That's what I picture you with. I thought that was my last time seeing her, but she called me when she got home saying she had an attitude at the end because she got the runs. Look, I mean, it can happen. It can happen on a date. You can end up having uh, um, a nasty situation. Things happen. I know that's right, Chuck said double tap that damn screen and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. That's what Chuck is saying. Chuck said everybody to get busy and like and share the channel. We're trying to get the numbers up. That's what Chuck's saying. Chuck said we're trying to get these numbers up. Um yeah, so that's what you got. That's what happened on the links. Cookie be pocket watching. Cause I have a job, I keep that private. It's work I have to do. Pay bills. I'm looking for a new big thing. Hey, hey, Ripped, how you doing? Home of the corn and Jesus, not home of the corn and Jesus. My goal is to live in Europe, and I need a lot. I know that's right. You sure do. You need a lot of money to live there. You need a lot of money to live there. Why is Chuck? Why is Chuck working overtime? He said, "Let me get my other phone so I can go back." Not let me go get my other phone. I like somebody that's dedicated to the cause. He said, "We need to get these numbers." The worst day was when the lady said she gave my homie head at the very beginning of the day. Wait a second. How did she know the man? How did she know your friend? Or how did you meet the lady that was with your friend? Where you be getting these women from? Where you be getting these women from, man? Man, you need to take a break. You need to take a long break and just stay cute to yourself for at least 6 years. Yeah, you need to be by yourself for about 6 years, 6 long years. Oh Lord, here comes Doctor Doom. Mm-hmm. Finland top choice, Sweden, then Germany, then France, about over the. You know what? Sweden sounds nice. Sweden sounds nice. That might be the place to go. You love an intelligent man first and foremost. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's you, Jay, Doctor Doom. You missed the pictures that I showed earlier. Since you was asking about pictures, so now you gotta rewatch this live stream so you can see the pictures. Cause you will miss the whole segment because you late. And we only here till 10 o'clock tonight. We only here till 10 o'clock. So you late. But anyway, uh what was I saying? And did you eat vegetables today? Did you eat vegetables today? Today was vegetable eating day. 10 a.m. No, 10 p.m. 10 p.m. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. Chuck is on the job. You can definitely keep live going longer. Cookie, I see. But 10 o'clock, um, uh, 10 o'clock, I got to see how I'm feeling. I got to see how I'm feeling. Cause I'm not feeling that great. But I said, let me get on this live stream and chit chat with y'all. Does it sound glitchy? I don't know. Let me see. Maybe it's something. What it sound like now? Does it sound louder? I don't know why it sounds glitchy. You ate fruit. Oh, that's good. That's good. Silicone what you put in there, stable. I know that's right. I had lettuce and tomato. That's all the vegetables I had in a chicken sandwich. Chuck said I had a chicken sandwich today. Let's see. Thank you for subscribing. I was about to restart my phone thinking it's me. Oh, I don't know. Well, why didn't y'all say something earlier? Y'all had me talking and then it's glitching. Mm-hmm. It just happened. Well, I don't know what happened. I don't know what could have made it do that. I turned it up. Maybe that's what it was. It was the sound was down too low or something. I don't know. I have no idea. But hopefully it's better, and hopefully in a few months we have better production. Production is we're aiming for a laptop, like we're aiming for a setup, a desktop setup, so that I can do more, because that's what I'm trying to do. I want to do more stuff. I want to do a lot more things, but I have to get me some type of setup going here, and that takes time. So we'll get to that when we get to that point. That'll be great, and that will relax me. My mind will be more in a creative space. Fall 2027, but it'll be before then. What you saying? Fall 2027? I need to start meditating every morning. Yes, you should. Meditation helps you guys. I have a meditation playlist on my channel. and you can go to the playlist and click on meditation. It's all kind of videos that I listen to when I go to sleep because it helps me sleep. It brings me peace, and it helps with my manifestations. You know what I mean? Because I like to manifest the things that I want. I believe truly, in the things that I desire, that I want. So I got so much to do for real. We have less than 5 months left of 2026. Need to get my Cookie, you got time, but you gotta sit down. You might be one of those people who actually need to write out their schedule. They need to write out what they want to do. You know what I mean? You might have to sit there and write it out. Thank you, Art. Oh, Rob. That's Rob. Um, you may have to do that. You know what I mean? Sell dope. Hello, Celeste. How you doing? Sell dope. Who doing that? Ain't nobody doing that. Yeah. Write a list out, Cookie. Write a list of all the things you desire, all the things you want to do, all your goals, short term, long term goals. Start with that. Start brainstorming the things that uh, are going to make you happy, things that you can do quickly. You know, my final days I want to spend in the cabin in Finland. Ooh, nice. I'm great. I'm great, Celeste. Just up tonight talking to everybody. I was sharing some things about myself earlier. So if you want to, when this live stream is over, you can rewatch the beginning where I was talking about my family and showing pictures of my family, so you can watch um, rewatch the beginning if you want to. Um, what comment did he make yesterday? I forgot. What kind of comment? Cause in a minute I gotta go cut up my fruit for tomorrow. I gotta be prepared. I'm gonna start doing meal preps on Sunday. That's what I'm gonna start doing. Hey, I've been on live a lot. Can I be a mod? Please be on your live every day. Emily, I can't make you a mod yet. Cause you don't come here enough. You're not here enough. You have to be here more often for me to make you a mod. You're not here enough. Not Chuck said. Chuck said she got enough. Chuck is like she got enough mind. She don't need a. She don't need another mind. Oh, not Chuck stepping in. Yeah, people who want to be mods, you have to come in here more often because I have to see you to get to know you. You know what I mean? I have to get to know who the hell you are. You can't be a mod. I don't know. I don't see you that much. You know, everybody, most of the people in here are regulars. They come on here all the time. Every time I'm on, they are on here, and we cut up and we act crazy and we talk crazy to each other and we have crazy conversations and stuff like that. And if you don't feel like you are part of it, it's because you're not coming on here enough. I remember people, I remember names, you know what I mean? Going to ask someone else. You gonna ask somebody else. Oh, you be back. But yeah, if you want to be that, you have to be here majority of the time. You know, only people I recognize are the people that come here all the time, all the time. Uh, I'm a risk taker for sure. If I want to, I go. I know that's right, Cookie. I know that's right. Take the risk and do what you want. You got free will. People forget that. People forget that they got the free will to do the things that they want to do in life. You don't have to be. You don't have to be a dog poop scooper. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. If that's not your lane. If you don't want to drop fries at the fast food place, you ain't got to do that. You can do thing. You can do what you want. Hello, Eric. How you doing? Good evening. I remember you had a mom who was barely here, and they banned me at one point. You unmodded them quick. That's how you defend your man. Az. Oh my God. I try so hard with Az. I try so hard. I try so hard. I'm trying my best. I really like the fact that she's straight out with people. I know that's right, Chuck. I don't have time to be playing games. I don't have time. I'm not a game player. I'm not a person that likes to play a whole bunch of crazy games with people. Now, if you're on here, you're on here. If you're not on here, then I don't know what to tell you. Now, we on here all the time. We on here Thursdays, I'm on here at 6 o'clock. Saturdays, I'm on here at 2 o'clock. And Sunday, 12. Now, last Sunday, I wasn't here that much, but... hey, DNA, how you doing? You watched the AI. I seen that video. Not the AI Jesus. I will try to support you, but I don't need a please don't time me. I know that's right, Chuck. Chuck, you good with me. You won't touch an Apple computer. Then that you would do that for 700K? You gonna stay all night in the cemetery in the mud? Boy, you off the chain. I saw the picture of your daddy and sister. I know you won't go. I know you ain't. Not my head under the. Oh, you want to have your head under the mud? I can't be in no mud. I don't like dirt, and I don't like grass. I'm not a grass person nor a dirt person, so I can't imagine myself being in the mud for 24 hours. I'll fall. Oh God, I'll pass out. I would try out the mud as long as it's not freezing cold. Oh, see, that's another element. Yeah, you don't know what the weather gonna be. Cause what would you rather it be too cold or too hot in the mud? Because if it's hot and you stuck in the mud, you're gonna have flies all over you. You're gonna have all kind of bugs all over you. I think I'd rather it be cold. You're not scared of the spirit world. You don't do anything for less than $1 million. I was waiting to see a picture of you. I did put a picture of me up. Hot mud. Yeah, they gonna have them ants. You're gonna have a trail of ants all down the back of your neck. In your back rolls. Your back rolls gonna have ants all in it. I don't think. I don't know about no ants on my body. I ain't with it. But these are things that might happen. And figure out what is there inside the mud. Now see, that's another thing. What is inside the mud? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what'll be crawling up your leg while you in there stuck in the mud? Ain't no telling what's in there. It could be a whole bunch of bugs in there with you in the mud. That'd be nasty. What if it's earthworms? Worms all in there. In the mud. Because if it's at a cemetery, I'm pretty sure it's going to be worms in the cemetery. You have worms crawling all over your legs and everything. And you got to sit there for 24 hours. Now, the next thing is, who going to pull you out of there? Because I'm pretty sure after 24 hours, you're going to be stuck in that mud. I don't care what's in there. 700K to be in mud is cool. You would do that? Boy, y'all off the chain. Y'all off the chain. Tape your holes. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, you need to wear some Spanx or something. You know, AZ, you gotta get in there and put you some of that Kim Kardashian underwear on and then get in the mud. Yeah, then you make it. You'll survive. Yeah. Y'all get in the mud and hopefully y'all survive that. But you gotta put some Spanx on. You gotta put some Spanx on, two layers of leggings, and a body vest. I'm not holding my piss. I'm gonna do my thing. Now DNA says she gonna be in the same mud, and you gonna be pissing in the mud at the same time. Oh, DNA, that sound nasty. He said he gonna be pissing in the mud. So I don't know if you want to be at the cemetery at the same time AZ gonna be there. He gonna be pissing in the mud. Now she gonna be pissing too. Y'all both gonna be pissing in the mud. That sound nasty. That sounds ain't no telling what's gonna be crawling up in y'all. Ooh, that's nasty. Y'all gonna have all kind of flies, all kind of stuff, just flying and buzzing around y'all and crawling up y'all legs. That sounds disgusting. You know what? And it sounds funky too. If y'all both pissing in the mud. But y'all some real ones. Go ahead and collect your 700K after that. You deserve it if you survive that. Everybody keeps saying, where you get these questions from? These questions are scientific. These questions are science based psychology questions. You know, what are you willing to do for the money? You know, so make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel so you can be a part of these psychological questions. You know, you might want to share this question with your grandma now. See what she gonna do, you know. And I got another question that's off the chain. This question is so off the chain. Tomorrow, when I reveal this question tomorrow, this question is going to be almost at the tip of being banned. You know what I mean? So make sure you like, share, subscribe, so tomorrow you can answer the most craziest, wildest question I have ever put on this live stream. This is going to be the most craziest, absolutely insane question you have ever heard in your life. So if you want to be a part of it, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, and put on your notifications so that you can be here to answer the question with all of us. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? Tomorrow is cancel. Tomorrow is when is tomorrow? Tomorrow is today's Monday, Tuesday. I'll be on here at 8 o'clock. Let's see. The purpose of life is to literally live, evolve, right. DNA. Tell her. Where do you get your energy yapping nonsense sometimes? Jay, I'm like you. Jay, I eat vegetables. I know that's right, DNA says donate to the Cash App and live your life. I get the energy to do these things. My motivation comes from family. My motivation comes from the desire to share my passions with all of you. You know what I mean? I get excited about coming on to live stream, sharing my my stories and all of that. Your audio glitched hard. It did. Um, um, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about the audio, because this is just a cell phone. So hopefully one day it'll be more than that. I don't know why it's glitching, but um, I come on here and I get the energy because I eat vegetables, Jay. I eat vegetables. You know, if you eat vegetables, Jay, you have the energy to do more than what you do on the average. You know what I mean? I'm constantly thinking. I'm constantly coming up with ideas. I'm constantly working on projects. I feel like by staying busy, it keeps me from uh, um, being around horrible people, being around uh, distractions and stuff like that. I'm super focused on all the things that I'm doing. I'm very focused. Um, I think you want to be in a nursing home. We need to keep in touch with it. What the hell you talking to a great partner in the nursing home? I ain't going to no nursing home where you at. I would never. Me and you will never be in the same nursing home ever. Me and you are no in the nursing home. You are by yourself because you're gonna be looking for somebody to do a pedicure on your toenails and stuff, and I ain't gonna help you. Cookie, you better help him. Cookie, you better help. You better help this man. Um, you know your life path by two ways. Like, yes, then tell her. Yeah, Jay is looking for a podiatrist. That's what he looking for. He looking for a podiatrist to fix his toes. Okay, okay. He looking for a podiatrist right now. He looking for somebody to massage that black pinky toe that he got on the end of his foot. That's what he want. You know what I mean? You know, Jay. I pray you find somebody that can separate your toes and get them unstuck from each other and get in there and shampoo them. You know what I mean? Because you ain't had your toes shampooed in a long time. Um, I just don't want a demanded career to take over my life. There's no work-life balance. I'm tired to do anything else. Look, you got to find purpose. You got to find purpose. As of February, you will need 8K watching hours. YouTube is changing. YouTube is getting ridiculous. Every time you turn around, it's a new goal to meet. And that's because uh, a lot of people are spreading their content around because of that whole TikTok thing. You know, when TikTok went down or they was threatening to get rid of it and all that kind of stuff. So, now those TikTok people are spreading over to YouTube and different platforms and stuff. And so, they're trying to cover all the bases, get income from wherever. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you for believing in me, Chuck. Thank you for believing in me. I'm trying. We'll get there eventually. My content is a mix of things, and so YouTube is having a hard time trying to find my people. But I guess I'm gonna have to find my people on my own. So I go to a lot of people's videos and watch other people's content, and leave my comments and stuff like that. Um, I know that's right, Chuck. Yep, Chip. You want to have a foot challenge? I'll have a foot contest with you any time of day. I have amazing feet. If your feet is so amazing, why don't you put your foot on the foot fetish website so you can make some real money? You can make a killing. There's one lady I seen. She makes $600,000 off her feet. Her feet, you know what I mean? If your feet is delectable like that, you need to put your foot on the website, and I'll be your manager, and I take 10% of your money from your feet and all of that. I could do that. I could manage your feet. You know what I mean? I got a monetized channel, and I see your channel, and I know you trying. Thank you, Chuck. Thank you, Chuck. I am trying. It's a. I know that YouTube wants everybody to have like a niche, a certain thing, but I don't want to be just one thing. I don't want to be just known for one thing. I want to do all the things. If I want to cook on here, if I want to talk crazy on here, if I want to talk about relationships on here, I want to do all the things. I don't want to be cornered into one specific thing like they want you to do. I want to break free from that type of thing. So you can't manage your Patreon. How you gonna manage his feet? Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I can manage Jay's feet. You know what I mean? I could post, you know, two of his toenails every other day. You know, and one of them we'll have somebody. I won't do it because I ain't touching his feet. I will have somebody, polish, put like a yeast glaze on his toes. You know what I mean? Put him a yeast donut glaze on his toes, and all that. And then we'll have somebody smooth out the cracks and crevices on the sides of his feet and get that going. You know what I mean? And put some butter on the back of his ankles. And once we put that butter on the back of his ankles, the people gonna be oh man, they gonna love that. They gonna love that when they see that greased up Haitian foot. Cause I'm gonna call his page the Haitian foot, the Haitian foot. And everybody's gonna be like, "Damn, I never thought of, people, Haitian foot being, seductive." You know what I mean? I'm gonna put your foot in a seductive, position. I mean, I'm not gonna touch your feet. I might have bring Cookie along and have Cookie, position your feet in a certain way that's, alluring and seductive and passionate or whatever. But I don't want to look at you. I don't want to look at your feet, and I don't want to look at you. I'll be in another room or something. I'll look from another area, and I don't want to look at your feet. Put it in Haitian stew. Ah! Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm gonna call his page the Haitian foot Piccolese. The Haitian foot Piccolese, the Piccolese channel. And I'm gonna start charging at least $10, $10 to look at his feet for about 5 minutes. $10 per 5 minutes. Some you've never seen a spectacular show of feet, and I'm only gonna show one foot at a time. They do want that, Cookie. They do want that. That's what Jay really wants. He wants a soft life. That's why he trying to get somebody to do his pedicures. Pretty soon he gonna be looking at us and talking about, do y'all do eyelashes and stuff? That's what he gonna want. He gonna want some foot action and some eyelashes. You had a meat pizza. That wasn't part of the plan. Uh, but yeah, Chip. You know what? I'm not gonna say. You didn't fail. You know what failed you? The pizza failed you. The pizza failed you. You didn't fail. See, had that pizza now showed up on your doorstep and delivered a slice to your plate, you would have been fine. You not good at making pizza? Oh, well, Chuck, there's an easy way to make pizza nowadays. All you gotta do is get some Greek yogurt, some self-rising flour. Now, this is the shortcut. Get the Greek yogurt, get the self-rising flour, Chuck, and all you got to do is now I prefer to get the Italian flour, which is 00. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the easy way. Greek yogurt, self-rising flour, mix that together, put it in the ball, uh, roll it out, put it in a deep dish pan. No, you can put that much stuff on it. You can put too much on it, Chuck. All you do is mix that together, put it in a deep dish pan. Now, what the key is, put a little bit of either olive oil or butter at the bottom of the pan. You could do olive oil, you could do butter, it don't matter. Whichever one you got. Before you put the dough down. And then you're going to sprinkle some Italian seasoning on the bottom of the pan. Put the Italian seasoning on the bottom. Put the dough in there. And then what you want to do is dimple the dough with your fingertips. Put your fingers in there. And then you're going to put your sauce and then all the toppings that you want. Don't go more than 5 different types of toppings. Stop at 5 different types of toppings so it can cook all the way, all the way. Your cheese and all that kind of stuff. Now, here go another tip. There's a product in the frozen section called Rhodes. I think it's called Rhodes Rolls. It's in an orange bag in the frozen section. It's at every grocery store. It's in an orange bag. You get those rolls, and what you're going to do, Chuck, you get those frozen rolls, you let them sit out. Let them sit out uncovered. They're going to double in size. You don't cut them, don't separate them. Take that dough, put it in a deep dish pan, still oil the pan at the bottom, put seasoning at the bottom. See, this way you don't have to make the dough. Put the rolls in the deep dish pan. Put your finger in the pan, kind of dimple it, and then put your sauce, your cheese, and all that on there. If you want to, when it's done, you can be sexy with it and put some olive oil on the crust and shave some Parmesan on the crust and all that, and add some hot honey on the crust or whatever you want to do. And all of that, you can do that. If you don't want to make the dough, just get the frozen rolls and put it in the pan. You can't mess that up, Chuck. You can't mess that up. Blue cheese is good, Cookie. What you talking about? That's for grown people. So try that, Chuck, and let me know. Let me know if it worked for you. Let me know if that worked for you. Getting the frozen rolls or doing the Greek yogurt and the self-rising flour. Let me know which one you choose. I look forward to seeing a picture of your pizza. We might have a pizza day where everybody, on a Friday makes their pizza and shares it on the community page. Let's aim to do that. After this vegetable challenge, we're gonna have a pizza challenge to see who can make the best pizza. You know what I mean? Best homemade pizza. You cannot order it. You have to, make it. Everybody make a pizza, post it on the community page, and then we're gonna judge, we're going to vote on who had, the best looking pizza. Let's do that. That'll be fun. So after this vegetable thing, we're going to do that. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you save you a little money to the side so you can buy all the ingredients for your pizza. We're going to do a pizza challenge. Now, I gave you the keys to the kingdom on how to make it. And you can make it your own way. You can do whatever. Let's see. You the pizza king. I don't know about that, AZ. I think just olive oil. Yeah, you can do olive oil. Blue cheese is nasty. Blue cheese is good. What's wrong with y'all? You know what it is? Blue cheese is for an adult palate. You have to have a mature adult palate to appreciate feta cheese, blue cheese, goat cheese, all that. Uh, what kind of smoothies do you make now? Lasagna is one of my favorite foods as well. Yeah, I make a good lasagna, Chuck. My lasagna is off the chain. And I agree with Chip about the damn pineapples. When was the last time you had lasagna? Rigid. Um, the last time I made lasagna was last year. Last year is when I made lasagna. I made it for my mother's job. I made it for her job, and everybody in the community ate the lasagna and they tore it up. It was good. That's the last time I made lasagna. I made a roasting pan of lasagna, and it was deep. It was a deep lasagna. When I say deep, it was deep. Oh yeah, it was deep and it was good. I had people coming up to me talking about, I know who to call. I know who to call when I want a lasagna. Um, you have eaten applesauce for dinner about half of your YouTube career talking about adult taste. I do not always just eat applesauce. What are you talking about? Uh, cheese bread. Oh yeah, I make cheese bread good. Um, mhm. Yeah, Chuck, lasagna is good. There's many different types of cheese. If you want to make good lasagna, it costs it does. Tell them, Chuck, when I make lasagna, it's almost $100. My lasagna is $100 lasagna or more. I buy the best ingredients. I buy the best ingredients. You hear me? I buy the best ingredients. Now, if you want me to make the pasta from scratch, that costs even more. If I'm making the pasta from scratch, that costs even more. That right there, that's gonna cost you. That's gonna cost you. If I'm making I'm already making the sauce, but you want me to make the pasta too, that's gonna cost you. Now, if I made a lasagna back to from pure scratch, like I grounded my own meat, I made the pasta, I made the sauce, I made my bechamel sauce and all that. If I did all that, that lasagna would cost $200 something dollars. I ain't lying. Because the labor of love that I put into lasagna, whew, that labor I put into that. Now I can make you a $10 lasagna. It'll taste good. I can make you a $50 lasagna. It's gonna taste good. I can make you $100 lasagna. It's gonna taste fantastic. You know what I mean? It depends on your money threshold. Uh, strawberry shortcake. Is that a smoothie? It's the same deal. How many strawberries? Monkey bread. Mm. I gotta put my ice cream video up. I gotta put that up. I keep forgetting. hmm How much your pan gonna be? It depends on what is your economic needs. I mean, are you want to spend a little or you want to spend a lot? A little or a lot. That's your choice. You know what I mean? I base my ingredients off of the money I'm receiving. The ingredients, cost. You look like Beyonce just got her iPhone updated. Bridget be saying the darndest things. I'm not paying for it. You paying for it. Who you talking to? I know you ain't talking to me. I know you ain't talking to me. I know you ain't talking to me. Talking about, I'm paying for it. I will pay for the food if you make. I know that's right, Chuck. I know that's right. See, Chuck is on the right side of life. He said he'll pay the $100 for the lasagna. Yes, 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 yes. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, lasagna off the chain. You know, I'm gonna bring 2 lasagnas to when I do my book signing. That's why everybody gotta be signed up for this channel so that you're aware of when these things are happening. Because I'm gonna make 2 lasagnas. I'm gonna bring them to the book signing so y'all can sample the lasagna. Do not haunt me. Don't haunt me. Don't haunt me for this. Don't ask me no recipe. Don't haunt me about this lasagna. What about the nipple pasties? What nipple pasties? I don't know about them. Oh, so I'm paying for the book, gas money, hotel, and I gotta pay for the lasagna. Yes, you gotta pay for the lasagna too. Mm-hmm. 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 Boy, AZ, I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the problem is. Okay, you already know what the deal is from the beginning. You know what the deal is. Um, Rigid off the chain. You pay for thongs. What you say? Rigid, you okay? Well, who thongs? Who thongs you paying for? Who thongs he talking about? Who thongs he talking about? Oh, no, who thongs he talking about? You taking a pan back to the room. I'm gonna need a little sample of any food before I fork over Benjamin. I know that's right. Think there's a lot of steps to making lasagna, putting all different cheese. So you knew it's sure. It is, Chuck. It's worth every bite. I've never had a disappointed. I ain't your average. I don't make that baby shower lasagna. I know that's what y'all used to. I know some of y'all used to that baby shower lasagna that got the cheddar cheese on it. I would never. You will never see a slice of cheddar cheese, American cheese on my damn lasagna. You'll never see it. You'll never see it. I think that is blasphemy right there, putting that cheddar cheese on a lasagna. I don't do baby shower lasagna. Olivia, you get get some today? No, no sun today. But I do like Parmesan cheese. Yeah, Parmesan cheese is good. I didn't go outside today at all. Yeah, I think Richard be in them mushrooms. Just shipping on them draws is crazy. What the hell you talking about? What's shipping on what draws? What's shipping on what draws? When I go to Subway, sometimes I ask for Parmesan cheese, and that's what you should do, Chuck. When you order a meatball sub, it's customary to add the Parmesan. It's not even a meatball sub without the Parmesan cheese. I don't know what you're eating if you don't put Parm on the meatball sub. Now I make a killer meatball sub. Now see, my sandwiches and stuff are over the top. You have to ask my sister. When I make stuff, it's over the top. When I make a salad, It's grand. It's grand. It is grand. It is huge. You know what I mean? All my stuff is over the top. I'm telling you, I don't tone down a lot. When you used to see my food a long time ago, it was huge. I've toned down. I don't make stuff big as like I used to. I don't pay that much, but I make some banging meat and cheese lasagna. I know that's right, DNA. And you can do that. I know how to make a $10 lasagna. I've done that before. It's all about, being creative with the resources and the tools that you have. You know what I mean? You can be very creative when it comes to lasagna. Mm-hmm. Pimento cheese is my number one, but I ain't never had pimento cheese. But a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people don't. You got Kraft cheese. Well, oh, personally, with the time I had, I would end up buying frozen lasagna from the grocery store, and it would probably take me. There's only one frozen lasagna that actually tastes decent, and that's Raina's. Raina's frozen lasagna tastes pretty good for a frozen dish. And you can get it at Sam's Club. Do not go to the grocery store and buy it. Do not buy Raina's lasagna at the grocery store. Only buy it at Sam's Club. You need to find somebody who has a Sam's Club membership and get you that lasagna from there. And that is pretty good. That's pretty good, almost as if you made it yourself. Almost. Almost. Sourdough. You like you a M&M meat shot one. What the hell is that? What is an M&M meat shot? Oh yeah, Cookie. I do the ricotta cheese. Now I do something special with my ricotta cheese. I can't reveal that on here, but I do. I'm different about my stuff. My stuff is off the chain. Okay, I'm telling you. I got this. I got this. Sourdough is the only bread you use for sandwiches, unless you want to be adventurous and try rye bread. I mean, that's only two breads. White bread is a no, because that's sawdust. You don't want sawdust in your mouth. Oh, M&M Meat Shop is from Canada. Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to say, what's an M&M? Uh, you like white wine? I make a good turkey sandwich, too. Drink wine, too. Yeah, I drink a Merlot. I like dark red wines. I don't do the white wine. I do dark red. That's the only way to go for me. I drink raspberry water flavored with real raspberry. Ooh, this sounds good. Do you crush your raspberries up at the bottom of your cup? Uh, Thanksgiving leftovers make some banging sandwiches. They sure do. Now, Kroger, if you got a Kroger near you, they make a bread that's halfway done. It's a bread that's undercooked on purpose. Now I'll tell you my secret. You take some Italian seasoning, mix it with some butter, and brush it on Kroger's undercooked bread. It's a long baguette, but it's undercooked on purpose. You take that bread, brush it with the Italian butter stuff, put it in the oven for a couple of minutes, and then you get all your Thanksgiving leftovers, and you chop all your stuff up, and then you lay it on that bread. Oh, I don't know why I'm talking seduction to y'all right now about no Thanksgiving sandwich. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yes. Yeah, DNA. That bread's off the chain. You get that bread, it's undercooked slightly. And I'm telling you, it gives you the best garlic bread you ever had in your life. It's so good. I had people fiending for that bread. Fiending for it. Mm, mm. But they are so good. But on the third day, it's like, okay. You try the fish with the air fryer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You use liquid IV and water powders. You buy liquid. Do you get your liquid IV at the at Sam's Club or something? DNA. Do you buy it in bulk? Cause I like to take. You don't care for garlic bread anymore, cause you ain't had no good garlic bread. Everybody can't. There's a certain finesse to making garlic bread. Either it can be really dry and horrible, or it can be really good. You know what I mean? Not everybody makes it the same. You know, that dry garlic bread you get in the frozen section, that ain't it. If that's what you've had, that ain't good garlic bread. They have no cheaper. It's cheaper. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like to mix the liquid IV with coconut water. Mix it with coconut water. Now, if you have a HSA or FSA account, you can buy your liquid IV or something similar on Amazon with your HSA or FSA account. Y'all do know that, don't you? You can buy your electrolyte type of powders on Amazon with your medical debit card. Um, yeah, Chuck, ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. Make sure y'all use y'all medical debit card for things that you need all the time. You know what I mean? I tried the off brand last week and it was good. I know that's right. Ain't nothing worse than the off brand tasting horrible. Majority of stuff in the stores has shrunk. It's small stuff and I don't like. Right, they have. They have shrunk and everything. Do you like? Yes, I like my HSA account because um it almost feels like you kind of like dipping in your savings to purchase something, and it's like extra money that you have saved up so you can make those purchases. When I had to buy, some glasses or something, I didn't even know how I was going to pay for it, and then my sister reminded me. She said, don't you have an HSA account? And I said, oh shit, I had that account for almost a year and never used it. So it was just money just sitting there. I had never used it, and it came just in handy for what I needed. Now I only use it for like if I want to order some vitamins, or if I want to order my skincare kit. You can order skincare, your acne skincare stuff, and you could order face wipes off of your HSA card. Now my sister has FSA, and she's able to get Shea Moisture body wash, Naturium body wash, all kind of stuff on that card. So it just depends. Oh yeah, Chuck, you get you that medical card. It's like a savings account. You know what I mean? It's like a nice savings account for yourself. It's like having somebody hold your money so you won't spend it. You know what I mean? And it comes out of your check every payday. And sometimes you forget about it. You forget that you even got money just accumulating, stacking up like that. I'm good for that. I be that stuff be stacking up, and I just be like, oh, that's right. I could have used my medical card to pay the copay. I could use my medical card to pay the prescription. You know what I mean? So those are very helpful. So that you have money on the side just in case you need it for some type of medical thing. Uh, mm-hmm. The dentists are doing the same. Cost me 8,000. 8,000. You can purchase a water pick with your HSA. I have to look into that. Oh yeah, you might as well make your own bread now. You lately, I don't know if y'all noticed, but a lot of people, if you've been looking at social media lately, a lot of people have been making their own bread, growing their own food. It is so many people doing their own gardens now. They doing everything on their own. You know. I think it's almost time for everybody to step away from the grocery store and either get your stuff from the farmers directly and skip the middleman, because the grocery store is technically the middleman. You know what I mean? It's better to go to the farm and get these things. Some people are smart and they go get a whole, if you like beef and all that, steak and all that, they get a whole half a cow. That half a cow can last you 7, 8 months. You know what I mean? You could pack all that meat in one freezer and have meat for 7, 8 months of meat from just a half a cow. Some families share in the sharing that cost and get a half a cow or a whole cow and have the butcher cut it up into different cuts, and then you have meat for a long period of time. Why? Why am I choking? Uh, get taxed on everything. That's why area a lot of things. Right, Chuck. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so a lot of people are doing stuff on their own nowadays. They're making their own everything, so it's probably best to do that at this point. Especially now, they talking about the jalapenos. The jalapeno peppers are contaminated. Every week, something contaminated. It's the eggs, it's the jalapenos, it's the lettuce, it's every week something going on. They trying to put fear in people so that you be scared to buy stuff at the grocery store and stuff like that. But that's okay, because if we can't buy stuff at the grocery store, we're going straight to the farmer and get our stuff, or you gonna grow your own. People gonna grow their own and they're gonna eat less. And if they're gonna eat less, that means that people are gonna be more healthy. And that also means that people are going to abandon all the little snack foods, the Doritos, the Oreos, the cookies, and all that. Hey, J Motion, how you doing? People going to get rid of all that stuff. You know what I mean? Because you ain't going to be able to trust nothing. You ain't going to be able to trust some of this stuff. And like you said, the bags are getting smaller. They putting less and less and less of the product in the bag. So what you paying for? Air? A bag of Doritos is not a bag of Doritos like it used to be. The last time I brought some Doritos, which was a long time ago, it was like half a bag. I wish I had a sample. It was like a half a bag. It's like, what's going on? You charging $5.99 for a bag of Doritos, and you only gonna fill it up halfway, and the rest of it with air? I will pop all these damn bags. Um, my cookie. Who leaving? Oh, it's Cookie. Go to bed. You enjoy your work tomorrow. Uh, Oreos being trash don't even taste it. It sure don't. Oreos are horrible. Oreos are horrible. Um, all the cookies don't taste good anymore. They've done something to them. And don't get me on Twinkies. The last time I had a Twinkie, was a long, long time ago, and it was horrible. It don't smell the same. It don't taste the same. I don't know why they think that people are going to just eat it just because it has the word Twinkie on it, and we not gonna pay attention to the flavor. The flavor is what gets you wanting to eat it, not the name. It's not the name. It's the flavor. And now that the flavor is all effed up, don't nobody want that stuff. Eventually, I think a lot of these junk foods are going to be abandoned, and these companies are going to have to find another way to make money because people ain't gonna buy that shit no more. It ain't worth it if it's gonna taste horrible. What's the point? Yeah, honey buns used to be my joint. I used to love honey buns. I used to love, especially the Wonder Bread honey buns. Ooh, or the Little Debbie honey buns. Oh man, the Little Debbie and the Wonder Bread honey. Those used to be the ones. Trash now, horrible. Taste horrible. The worst thing you ever tasted in your life. Just straight up trash. You might as well make your own. You might as well make your own. They ruined the whole snack thing. The things that you used to look forward to. As an adult, you wanted these things, you know what I mean? These are things your mama used to deny you. Your mama used to tell you, you can't have a Twinkie today. You can't have an oatmeal cream pie today. No star crunch for you. No nutty buddy for you today. Your mama now used to deny you all these snacks. You finally become an adult. You got adult money to buy these things, and now the thing that you loved as a child is trash now. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Oh yeah, homemade honey buns, top of the line. You know what you can make at home? My daddy used to love them moon pies. Oh, he used to love moon pies. Boy, it wasn't nothing for him to go to that gas station and get him one of them damn moon pies. He loved them. I don't know what it was about them. I couldn't get with it. My mama used to love combos. Them little pretzels stuffed with the cheese, that dried up cheese. I don't know what she loved about them things. Yeah. Honey buns taste like a 7-Eleven pizza. Oh! Mm-mm-mm. I love a sour cream chip. Now, that's my favorite. Sour cream potato chip Ruffles. But now I have downgraded because Ruffles cost $5. I don't want to pay $5, so I get the store brand uh chips at Myers for $1 something, or I get at Kroger's the jalapeno kettle chips. Those are good. Those are like $1 something. I'm not paying $5 for no chips. I can't do it. I could honestly go for a peanut butter cookie. Ooh. Do you got some peanut butter and some brown sugar and an egg? That's all you need, Chuck. If you had some peanut butter, brown sugar, and an egg, you can make you a couple of peanut butter cookies right now. Add you a little bit of vanilla in it. I add me a little bit of vanilla in there. Ooh. Hold on. Some breaking news. Olivia, I finished Wash Your Panties and Bra. Come get them. How you get a hold of my damn drawers? What the hell you talking about? I know you ain't washed my damn drawers. I don't know about that. See, that's when it's almost time to log. What time is it? It's time to log off at 11 o'clock. It's about to get freak. It's about to get real nasty around here, DNA. And not the kind of nasty we was talking about yesterday. It's about to get real nasty around here. This is that weekday lust. Sunday is tame, but that weekday lust, these people be wanting to tear off their clothes and their drawers and bras and stuff, and throw them at you. That's what be happening on the weekday. I can't be a part of that. You know, I gotta go work tomorrow. I can't be part of your weekday lust. I'm learning how to make wine and beer. Ooh, this sounds good. What kind of beer you gonna make? Can you make a blueberry beer? That sounds good. A blueberry beer. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A blueberry beer sound good. Make one of them. Make a cinnamon roll beer. That would sound good. A cinnamon roll beer, but light on the cinnamon. Light on the cinnamon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or a jalapeno berry beer. Make that. That sounds good. Oh yes. Oh yes. Now I don't drink beer, but I drink it with a piece of pizza. I'll make me a fresh pizza and I'll drink a little beer with that, like a Corona. Now I'm a Corona person. Now I'll do a little Corona or something like that, or a Modelo. I do a Modelo. I'll do that. You know, I don't drink beer like that because I don't want my stomach to explode like Jay over there to be watching my live stream. I want my stomach to stay, flat. You know what I mean? I want my stuff to stay flat. Um you don't like flavored beers? Flavored beers is okay. You know what I mean? Tastes okay. You haven't had a beer in 26 months, and don't you start, Chuck. Don't you start. You ain't had a beer. You ain't had a beer in 26 months. Don't you start. Just pretend. Get you a diet soda. That's your beer. That's your beer. Get you a diet soda, a zero sugar. That's your beer for the evening. You know what I mean? Hmm. You used to drink too much of it. Hmm. You gotta squeeze a lemon into the Corona, not a lime. No, it's a lime. No, don't nobody put no lemon in no Corona. You put a lime in there. Have you had the tequila with the worm in it? Has anybody ever had that? The tequila with the worm in it. Thank you, J Motion. Have you had that? I had that when I was when my daddy was living. We went out to the bar, and we were playing pool at the pool table and all that, and he gave us uh the lollipop with the worm in it. So what the hell is this? Who wants that? But that's what they used to sell at the liquor stores and stuff. The lollipop with the worm in it. See, y'all know about all that stuff. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, do y'all know how to take y'all tequila shots? Take this tequila. Well, first you gotta, lemon and the salt. Lick your hand. Take the shot. See, y'all know about all that. I don't know what y'all be doing now at when y'all go to the bar. See, if I go to the bar, I'm going straight old school on you. Now I don't hang out at the bar like I used to, but if I go, I'm going straight old school. We taking shots. We're gonna do about 2 or 3 shots, take them to the head, have fun, play pool, I win a couple games, I do my thing. And I'm going home. Now if you get drunk and act the fool and stand on top of the bar, on the pool table, I don't know. I'm gonna have to leave you there because you can't embarrass me. I know how to drink and hold my liquor and go home and make it home to my bed. I don't order no Four Locos. I don't do that. That's dangerous. I want to stay in one piece. One piece. Um, He's a heavy drinker, 2 gallons of brandy. DNA was doing something serious. But thank God. Thank God she made it out of that. Mm. See, I can't go that far, but I know I can drink a little bit. I used to drink a lot, but now I can't do that. I can't do that no more. You know what I mean? More life to live and more fun to have, and you can have fun without drinking and overdoing it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, DNA was doing it. She was really doing it. I can't. You know, I used to do some stuff, but not to that point. But shout out to DNA for surviving that. You know what I mean? Thank you, thank God you made it out of that DNA. That was, I'm pretty sure that was a situation that could have turned, you know, really bad, but you were able to get through it, and that's the main point. You know what I mean? And it's not easy to even admit that either. You know what I mean? Because people are so judgmental, but they don't know your heart. They don't know what you overcame and went through. So, hmm you tried it once for anxiety. Sometimes alcohol, you know, some people take alcohol just to loosen up, you know, to take the edge off. It works sometimes, and sometimes it just, your anxiety is too much. You know what I mean? To the alcohol is not gonna help. It may make matters worse. Right. DNA. That, see it right there. And I'm glad you made it. I'm glad you made it. And see, my stepmother, she drank so bad. She had liquor underneath the cabinets. She had liquor in the bathroom cabinet, in the kitchen cabinet. She was hiding liquor in the trash can, in the bathroom. I mean, she was hiding liquor all over the place, where she had to go to the AA meetings. You know what I mean? She had to go and do that. But in that meeting, I don't know if those meetings are really beneficial for people, to have other people that are addicted to something all in the same room, because within that room she met somebody that she shouldn't have never met. And when she met that man, he led her over to her demise. You know what I mean? He took her to a whole nother level, and she's gone now. She died like 4 years before my father died. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't think those meetings are that helpful from what I can see. I don't think they're very helpful at all. So you have to be careful when you get to that point where you're gonna need help. You may want to seek something else. You know what I mean? Some other type of treatment, because I don't think that's helpful to sit around a whole bunch of people that is going through the same thing. And you know what I mean? Uh, my closest friend was an alcoholic. He was hiding bottles behind the washing machine from his wife. Yeah, it gets crazy. Yeah, it gets crazy when you start drinking like that. You know what I mean? It's like it takes over everything. You know. But my daddy, he was I would call it a functioning alcoholic, because he knew that he needs to go to work on Monday, and he knew that he only could do this on Fridays and Saturdays. But a lot of people don't have that mindset. You know, the alcohol become their best friend. It becomes the answer to everything that goes wrong. If a bill is due and you can't pay it, let me drink the alcohol, that'll solve it. If you got a problem with your family, let me drink the alcohol and that will solve it too. And before you know it, you solving every issue, every situation, every problem with a drink. And that's not good. That's not good at all. You know what I mean? And even though I did not care that much for, my stepmother was a little bit of a pain. You know what I mean? I did not know she was suffering like that, and where drinking like that. And sometimes it's hard to even notice somebody's doing that, because a lot of people can hide it very well. They can hide that they're going through these issues and drinking that heavy. You know what I mean? You're not gonna always see it. You're not gonna always see somebody stumbling around, or you know, alcohol on their breath every time you see them. these people can be functioning and be drowning in the liquor. Uh, Wait a second. What did you say? My uncle used to drink heavy, and I used my cousins drag him in the house. One day, my auntie cracked egg whites between his ass crack, and when he woke up, he asked about it, and she lied, saying some guys dropped him off, and he been so. I know that's right. I would wake up. I had to get sober real quick. Cause why you cracking eggs in my ass? That's another level of drunk. You know, when it get to the point where you going through stuff like that, eggs in your ass, and are you falling asleep on the toilet drunk? That happened to my daddy, sitting on that toilet, gone, just drunk, head hanging over. You know what I mean? When you get to that point, you doing all that. That's too much going on. That's too much going on. Cause somebody gotta come and see about you. You know what I mean? And do you want somebody to come see about you and you got eggs cracked up in your ass, or you hung over on the toilet, or you butt naked rolling on the floor from fell off the couch, and your drawers is hanging over your head. Do you want you gotta you gotta say to yourself, when you wake up and you realize that a deer is standing over you, licking your feet in the middle of the field because you don't drink too much. That's when you say to yourself, I can't do this no more. You know what I mean? You gotta have a a come to Jesus moment. This woman went to jail because she found out his man cheating and gave him a laxative and gorilla his butt cheeks together. See, that's some bullshit. What kind of stuff is that? Why you gonna gorilla glue somebody's ass together? That's some nasty work. That's the work of the devil. Cause how you gonna get it undone? How you get your ass undone? Remember that woman that glued her hair down with the gorilla glue? That's the same thing. How you get that undone? You got to go to some type of surgery. You got to go to the gynecologist, neurology doctor to get your ass cheeks unsaturated. Yeah, that sounds nasty. See, that's why you gotta make sure you're around good people when you drunk. You know what I mean? Because anything can happen to you. Anything can happen. Uh, Eggs in the blank is some R. Kelly. Yeah, that's some R. Kelly stuff right there for real. Eggs in your ass. I don't know, that sounds real nasty. Cause you can get salmonella in the ass. You got salmonella in your booty cheek. Well, what if they got in there somehow? Wow, that sounds nasty. That's some nasty work. I wouldn't go to work for about 5 weeks. You know what I mean? Knowing that I had uh, eggs in my ass. It was the best thing to do. My uncle used to be the fighting kind of drunk, so I don't blame mine. I mean, she had to do what she had to do to get this man off of the damn liquor, get him off of that yak. Hey, big girl, how you doing? She had to get him off of that yak. I put Vicks on my balls when I was drunk and sick one time. A very dumb thing to do. I agree. Now you gotta be some kind of special to put Vicks down there on your nether regions. You asking for a burning. You know what I mean? You gonna burn your nut sacks off. That sounds nasty, boy. Yeah, you're still gonna be burning. You gonna wake up from a drunk episode and thinking you got crabs or something. You gonna be thinking you got that blue balls or something. You gonna be saying to yourself, God, why am I on fire? You gonna be calling all the women in your phone. Did you come over last night? Cause I'm burning. You know what I mean? I don't know why you would do that to yourself. I don't know why. I haven't done nothing crazy drinking. The only thing I've done, and my sister will tell you, is that I went to Walmart with her and my daddy. I had been drinking, and he took us to Walmart, and I was rubbing on the rugs in Walmart. They told me that. I ain't know what the hell they talking about. They said I was rubbing on the rugs at the Walmart. That's how drunk I was. So why the hell y'all taking me to Walmart when I been drinking? What the hell going? What's wrong with y'all? Yeah, you gotta watch the people you around. They'll have you all messed up, your underwear twisted in a knot somewhere. You wake up. Then the worst thing is to wake up next to somebody you don't like. You been so drunk, you wake up next to somebody that is unattractive, that you don't like, that you don't remember going to bed with. That's a nightmare. Uh, mm-hmm. I what was it? Mm, I don't know. I don't know why you would put Vicks down there. Sounds crazy. But I'm glad I don't drink like that. I'm glad I don't drink like that. I don't have time. I've used the wrong lube once after I shaved. It was belly firming cream. Shit burned like a mofo. I know. Damn, DNA. What was you doing? Boy, you gotta put that Fredericks of Hollywood stuff down. You gotta put that stuff down. My friend, girlfriend was trying to get with me in front of him when we were all drunk. She then dumped him and met another guy at Denny's. Damn. Uh, mm-hmm. Walmart sells alcohol too. They do. Do they sell alcohol? I don't think they sell alcohol no more, do they? Mm. Boy, y'all had some traumatic events. Drinking. Y'all have had some trauma. See, y'all can't be drinking. See, I can't be drinking around y'all. I don't know what y'all be doing. Y'all been jumped off the table or something. Uh, mm. I ain't know they sell liquor. They sell liquor at Walmart. They don't sell liquor at Walmart, do they? I don't. I've never seen nobody buy liquor at Walmart. Uh, I know you not talking about no lube, no cheeks. Cookie went to bed, Jay, so you can go to bed because she ain't here. Cookie's in the bed. She said she gotta get up for work tomorrow and be at her best until she find a man that can pay all the bills. Don't use that Walmart lube. Yeah, I don't think you should do that either. Get the good stuff. Go to the adult store. You know they have an adult store everywhere, on every corner. You know, they got adult shops you could go into, Jay. You can go in there, you can get all your little stuff, your blow up dolls or whatever you fancy and desire. You know, whips and chains and all kind of stuff. You know, I challenge you to go on in there and get whatever you need out of there. They got all kind of now back in the day, you know, the adult store used to have VHS tapes in brown paper bags and stuff. And they used to have VHS tapes all in the back of the store and all that kind of stuff. You know, back in the day, they used to have all that. But now, they ain't got all that back there no more. But they got whips and chains, roses. They got them King Kong specials like this. You can get one of them, have you a good time. If that's what you want to do, they got stuff you could. They got the bouncy ball. You can get one of them if you want one of those. You know what a bouncy ball does? Do you know what a bouncy ball does? You can get you a bouncy ball, some handcuffs, some pasties, some clamps to clamp it. You can get that if you want to. How do you know all this gadget? I've heard it from other people. I've heard it from, you know, people out in the world. You know what I mean? I'm not out in the world. I've heard it from people out in the world. Um, Not the leg and arm bar. But yeah, Jay, you should go to the adult store. They got all kind of stuff for you. People for you too. You know what I mean? The neck chain choker. There you go, DNA. So you DNA, boy. They got the now if you go to the adult store, they got something called coochie cream. Now go and get your coochie cream at the adult store. You know what I mean? They got that. They got all the oils, you know, oils and potions and lotions, you know, and all of that. But get that coochie cream. Me and my cousin used to sell adult products a long time ago. Well, I mean, primarily her. I would just, you know, I would help her plan the parties, or we would have parties, invite all kind of people to those adult toys parties and stuff like that. Not the throat spray. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if you can go and get that coochie cream. It's called coochie cream. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. It's called the coochie cream, and you can order it on Amazon too. Go on, get you some of that. Have you a good time? You know what I mean? Have you a X-rated time if you want to. Uh, what was I gonna say? I remember I wandered off into the dog station of Blockbuster Kid, and my dad smacked the shit out of me. Damn, yeah, your daddy wasn't cool. If I haven't done certain thing in my 20 and 30, that's over with. Change the whips I'll pay. Oh, Jay, you so boring. You ain't no fun. Tie your ankles to the bed. You know what? Jay is one of them people you had to probably tie him down to the bed to get him to stay. He probably be trying to go watch TV. I can't do this. Why you touching my body? Why you touching my body? That's probably what Jay is like. He probably like, why you touching me? Don't touch me. I gotta go. Let me go watch the news or something. Why you so on me? Yeah, stop touching my body. He definitely one of those make you sign a form, a piece of paper or something, so you don't touch him or something like that. You may have to tie him down to the bed rails or something like that. Chains, whips. The swing. Oh yeah, DNA. They got that swing over there. Get you one of those swing sets. You gotta make sure both of y'all ain't too heavy to knock it down. You gotta be a little bit underweight. You know, make sure y'all both don't knock the swing down onto the ground and fall and give yourself a concussion, and then somebody had to find y'all butt naked on the floor. You know, make sure you proceed with caution when you're using all these things, because you don't want to end up in the ER. You don't want to end up in the ER. I'm gonna let you eat me up. Eat you up. Man, what you talking about? Uh, uh, Y'all should buy the massage candles. You can light it up and drip the oil. Oh yeah, there's a certain candle on TikTok you can buy, and you can drip it all over your partner's body. Oh yeah, it's a sexy candle. A black lady sells it on TikTok. I seen that. Are you sure you was a preacher wife and not Jezebel? Jay, for the last time, I said somebody told me about these things. I don't know nothing about these things. Somebody told me about these things. I don't know nothing about it. I'm all about the Lord. I'm gonna get our hotel for after our date. Am I going to the Sybaris or something? Where am I going? Now I turned the preacher out. I'm the one who taught him. I taught him. He didn't know how to do anything. And I'm being dead serious. He didn't know how to do anything. I'm the one to taught him how to do X, Y, Z, A, B, C, D. I showed him how to do everything. What kind of friends you got? You are the company you keep. You ain't fooling nobody. What kind of friends you don't got, Jay? Where is your friends? You need a friend or two. You need about 5, 6, 7, 8 friends. You need somebody to talk to you because you got your life is so vanilla. Oh, we can go to Ruth and Chris. Oh yeah, Ruth and Chris sound good to me. I go. I give me a crab cake. You know what I mean? I give me a little crab cake and a glass of wine. You know what I mean? I have a good time. I could wear something cute. I could wear something. Now, what you can do with your partner. Now, I don't know which one of y'all got partners, but what you can do with your partner, you dress. You can do one of my role plays that's in my book, or one of my role plays that's in my on my website. You and your partner, y'all go to a restaurant, and you go sit at the table first. He comes in later, like he is a client. He is the client, okay? He is the client. And then uh I'm a need and I'm a natural free noise. I know that's right, DNA. I know that's right, DNA. I know. DNA said I'm a natural. I don't need to be influenced. Live your try anything. Won't surprise me if you used to be a swinger back then. Jay, why are you scared every 5 minutes you talk to me? Every 5 minutes your blood pressure get up. You don't know what's going on. He's scared to read it because he's paranoid. He's so bland, he ain't gonna read it. He gonna want somebody to hold him and have a conversation afterwards or something. Yeah, he don't need to read that. He is he got some type of issue. I'm writing down all the stuff that's wrong. You know what I mean? Or not wrong, but questionable about Jay. But he can't handle my book. He been had a heart attack reading the first page. The first page will give him a heart attack and he be in the hospital instead of working at the hospital. So I don't think that's a good idea. I made a vibrant chill. I'm glad summer ain't on here. I made a vibrant chill and just cut. Hold on, time. Let me read what he wrote. I cut a hole in the seat of the chair. Report. Chip. Mm-hmm. Oh, chip out the chain. You hear me? Chip off the chain. You hear me? Boy, we glad Summer ain't on here right now. If Summer's on here right now, she be on logged on. She be like, oh Lord, what's going on here? Mm-hmm. Do he suck toe? Oh, you know he ain't doing that, AZ. AZ, he's a germaphobe. He is not going to do that. Mm-mm. This man is a germaphobe. Why would you even think to even ask that? He ain't doing that. He wouldn't even suck his own toes. That ain't happening. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he wouldn't even do that to his own feet. You talking to the wrong man. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Jason, welcome to the live stream. We on here for another to 11:30. Then it's time to log off for the evening. I know I keep saying that, but why in the world would I suck my own toe? The question was, do you suck somebody else's feet? I'm just adding commentary, but you won't answer the other question, so that tells me you won't do it. You're scared. You're terrified. There's so much stuff that you don't do. I don't know what kind of fun you would be. This Jay is definitely one of them people that talk you through it. you know, and not the good kind of talk you through it, not the good kind of talk you through it either. Suck it toe is not a turn off. Oh gosh, he's just going down, down, down. Always go the extra mile. YouTube. I know that's right, Chuck. Um, Jay, you need help. You know, I pray that you find somebody that matches your level of insanity. I pray to God that you find somebody, you know, and I hope to, I'm gonna watch your wedding on TV. You know, send me a link. I don't want to go. I don't want to show up. I don't want to see it in person. But go ahead and send me the link to the wedding. I can watch, you know, from my cabana, you know, on my vacation. I can watch from my vacation spot, you know, while you get married to this a bland woman. Y'all two dry, bland human beings trying to make it work. Go pawn the Rolex and go buy a Casio. I know that's right. And his Rolex says, you know, confident businessman, you know, and all that. I like to buy storages, auction, and sell. I'm amazed how many women buy adult. What do you mean you amazed how many women buy adult toys? You shouldn't be amazed. I mean, these days, I'm pretty sure they got a whole treasure chest full nowadays because a lot of women ain't dating. Um, y'all talking about with some changes, suck it to Jay. You live for this type of conversation. This gets you going. You know, you don't you are you scared of all this stuff, but not the whole suitcase in storage that I lost. Dang, ain't that a shame? Mm, 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 mm. Not you lost it. Yeah, that's a lot of that's sad DNA. You may have to pour out some liquor for your son, for your suitcase, your storage case you lost. That's sad right there. Mhm. 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 But they got plenty now. They got so many that you can buy now. You know, you can get your collection back up. You know what I mean? They got so many. And then when they come out with the man doll, now they coming out with a man, a full size man that you could customize to your liking. They coming out with that. You know what I mean? Now I don't know what he gonna do. I don't know what he gonna do. But they coming out with a full size man. Okay? You can set him up right there beside you in the bed. And he might be able to twirl or something. I don't know. You be swinging, doing all that with the change and all that stuff. You gonna first of all, why you burning down the warehouse, sir? Why you burning down the warehouse? You can't burn down the warehouse. No, you can't burn down the warehouse as long as it's not AI, right, Chuck? They gonna have them customized dolls. Now I used to sell those dolls on my blog, the women version. I didn't have no men version, but I used to sell the women version of the realistic real dolls. They call real dolls on my blog. I used to sell those a long time ago. You know what I mean? So they got the women ones, but they supposed to make men. So I don't know when that's gonna pop up, but um, I know that's right, DNA. Uh, You gotta have a safe word when you getting into this whips and chains. Long as you got a safe word for your partner and all this kind of stuff, you can do all that stuff you want to. You talking about maybe I need to read the book? Uh, no, that warehouse damn. You don't want no fake. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. That's why my when my book 2 come out, it's gonna be off the chain. My book number 2 off the chain. So make sure you stay tuned for that. That's gonna be off the chain. That's there right there. That's my book. I call this book Honey Yet Wild. Honey Yet Wild. That's the next book. And that's gonna be off the chain. Not my assassin book. This has nothing to do with my assassin book. Um You can have a good time without all that. Oh, be quiet, Jay. You can have a good time by yourself with just reading, just watching Netflix and all that. You know, you still in the beginner stages of life. I don't know what's going on, but the rest of us like to have fun. Women already be delusional, saying they don't need a man. They are a man dog that has run away from them. Ooh, if that dog can do all that. If that dog can do all that, I don't know. Yeah. mm. I may have to give me a loan or something. I may have to give me a loan. But you're not gonna give up the hot meat. You know, until yeah, I take the hotness until it becomes not hot no more. You know what I mean? Thank you, Larry. Thank you very much. Good evening, Larry. How are you doing? We in here talking about the Lord. What has the Lord done for you, Larry, in the last 24 hours? What has the Lord done for you in 24 hours? You know what I mean? We hope you having a blessed evening, a blessed evening. 'Cause it's all about you. It's all about you. Um. hmm I hope everybody like, share, subscribe to the channel. Um, um, is this girl talk? No, what girl talk? Ain't no girl talk here. If you are with someone for many years, that is true. That is true. Y'all both need to pray at the same time. Uh, I ain't Chip. Ain't nobody talking about no whips and no things. Why you tell Larry we talking about whips and chains and stuff? Oh boy. I know you didn't come in here. I know you didn't tell Larry that we talking about no whipping, no chain. I ain't talking about no whipping chain. I'm sitting here discussing ways you can have a meaningful relationship with your partner. That's what I'm discussing. I'm discussing, how you can have a meaningful, uh, relationship. Bye, Chuck. Thank you very much, Chuck, for all your help today. Thank you very much. Having a meaningful relationship with your partner. That's what, I'm here to encourage, you know, positive, um, spiritual relationships. You too, Chuck. hmm Yeah, 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 yeah. And we only 10 minutes away, and then we're going to end our live stream. I hope everybody had a pleasant time on the live stream, talking and discussing. And if you like our discussions, Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you be notified when we have these live stream discussions, because they are off the chain. We talking freaky but in a healthy manner. Bye, DNA. Thank you for coming by. It's always lovely to have DNA in my live stream. Larry, take that 1,000 and go to the Fascinations and the Adult Depot. You know, might go to no Adult Depot. Yeah, Chip. Chip, you have a good night too. Enjoy your night. Thank you for coming by. I won't tell Summer nothing you said. I won't tell Summer about your chair or nothing. I'm not going to do that. But thank you for coming by. Yes, everybody have your notifications on so you can know when the next live stream is coming up. I appreciate everybody coming by to the live stream and sharing your stories and all your interesting things. It was very enlightening. I learned a lot about everybody, and hopefully over time you will learn more and more about me and all of that. So, that's why you got to keep coming to the live stream so you can learn more and more and more, about the person you are watching, because that's very important to know about somebody like me. Oh God, this was a crazy night. This was crazy. This is crazy. But we all had to go to work tomorrow or whatever. No, I'm not making no tea. Young and fresh, you too late. We about to log off. But how you doing? How's your evening or your night? No tea, but I don't feel that great. I think I'm gonna check my Instagram. I'm gonna check my Instagram and then I'm gonna go to sleep. That's what I'm about to do. Cause there be messages, there be stuff on there. I'm gonna check that. And while you sitting there dogging my Patreon, I'm gonna check that too. I gotta do something else with Patreon. I gotta add more stuff to it. But they keep taking, they took 2 of my posts down on Patreon, so I don't know what to do with Patreon. I don't know what to put on there if they gonna take the stuff down. So I don't know. I don't know why they taking my. I don't understand. So, hello, Italian man. How you doing? How's your evening? You're gonna have to rewatch this live stream because we about to log off. But we had some interesting topics on here. There was a few audio glitches, so be patient with that. There was a few audio glitches in the live stream, but you can rewatch this live stream when I get off of here. It's going good. I'm off today, just enjoying my herb and chill and get some rest. Yeah, young. That's what I gotta do. And get off of here and just read your stuff. Test if they remove the audio stuff. You want me to do audio on there? On Patreon? Thank you, Italian. You want me to do audio on my Patreon? Oh, we'll see. When you doing that, Van's Real, aka Cookie Bread. The hell you talking about? What the hell you talking about? I don't know what you talking about. I ain't making no cookie bread. What the hell you talking about? I'm gonna load my Patreon up with something. I don't know. We'll see. Banana bread. I don't have no ingredients for the banana bread because you haven't sent me my $5 to my Cash App. So now I can't buy the ingredients that I was going to buy because you haven't done what you're supposed to do. I spent my money buying a coffee bun that was dry and almost closed up my throat because of you. Now, I don't know what to tell you. Coming on here trying to talk crazy to me about some banana bread and all this kind of stuff, trying to talk crazy to me. Anyway, I'm glad everybody could come to my live stream. Thank you, everybody. Do whatever you want. I'm just a way to possibly bypass their system. You think the audio is going to be the way to bypass these crazy people on Patreon? I don't know. I'll try it. We'll see. But they keep taking down my stuff. I'm leaving it because that sounds crazy. I can't keep putting stuff up and they taking it down. They've taken down 2 posts so far after they gave me my account back. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, make sure everybody like, share, and subscribe because I have book number 2, AZ. If you don't leave me alone, stop worrying about me and me taking a shower. Y'all need to take a shower. Y'all need to get in there and scrub a dub because the people been complaining online all day, especially since that man made a video today that said men who lift weights automatically have dookie stains in their drawers. They have dookie stains in their drawers because they lift weights. So there's a problem going on. There's an epidemic going on in the man community. So talk to your brothers, your brethren. Talk to your friends. Make sure they ain't walking around with shit stains in their drawers. That's what y'all need to be. Y'all need to be talking to y'all friends. Talk to y'all daddy now. What? That's what showed up in my algorithm. That's what showed up on my Instagram today. Is a man talking about he got shit stains in his drawers because he lift weights, and he said all men do that. All men have shit stains in their drawers if they lift weights. That's what he said. I'm gonna pray for y'all. I'm gonna pray for all the men out there. You know, get you a good soap. Get you a good loofah, African net. I don't care. Wash your ass. Get in there. Get in there. Get busy. But anyway, you guys have a lovely night. Thank you for coming to the live stream. Thank you for coming. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you guys watching all the videos and all of that. Thank you very big draws giveaway. I'm not giving away my draws. Thank you guys for coming. Have a good night. Goodbye. Talking about some big draws. Ain't